Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Boss Rush Podcast pre-show here on Patreon. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Derrick, and alongside me, as always, is the PC Muscle Race, LeRon Dawkins.
I'm so sore. Everything hurts.
Yeah, it all hurts. It all hurts. LeRon's back working out.
Yeah. Long overdue.
Why is that, LeRon? What's the motivation?
Well, I turned 50 in like 9 months. You know, I just want to be in like some really good shape by the time I get that half century, you know?
Yeah. No, I get it.
I mean, and by good shape, I just mean better than I have been the last year and a half, you know?
Yeah. Well,
truth be told, like I'm 40 pounds over the weight I would like to be, you know, and it's wild too, because everybody's like, you don't look overweight. And I'm like, well, I just happen to be one of those people that has a body that like distributes the weight well, but eventually it's going to tip over to where like, oh, he fat.
Yeah, you're not fat, LeRon.
Yeah, not yet.
You're just very huggable.
Yes. Yeah. I want to get to that size to where like when someone tries to hug me, I can like wriggle like out of their arms, you know, like I have people slide down and there's out.
Yeah. LeRon sure wants people to slide down on him.
No, I think people want me to slide down on them, but whatever.
Is this after dark?
We have his and her. We have his and hers and his knee pads. So I guess we'll figure it
his
out.
And hers and his.
Unisex is what they say, right?
Everybody's invited.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying though, LeRon. I'm trying to get there too. I have 31 pounds to go.
Hey, you're doing amazing though. You're doing amazing. I tell you what, you're trying to lose 31 and I'm trying to lose technically 40. So let's kind of hold each other accountable.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of holding us accountable, also here is the mad pharmacist herself, Stephanie Klimov.
That is a poor choice. As far as pain, my spine feels like it's on fire.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I finally made a chiropractor appointment. It's not till late October because they're booked out, but I'm looking forward to it because I think about my back pain every day now.
She's her back's in pain because she's busy carrying all of us around.
I wish it was for that reason. I'd have something to show for the back pain. All I do is just sit in front of a screen having anxiety at my job, and that is the cause of my back pain.
Yeah. I've been trying to not sit at work recently, and it's been an improvement. But
you know, you work in one of those progressive ass offices. You should ask your people to see about getting you a sit stand desk.
I have a sit stand desk.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when you're ready to decommission that one to get a better one, can I have your one you're decommissioning then?
You will have to ask the company.
Can I work for the company? Now let me stop. I am not some miserable person that hates my job. I love my job, actually.
I hate my job, but you know what doesn't make me miserable?
You hate the computer that their job has provided you.
No, I'm pretty sure she hates her job.
I hate both, but you know what I don't hate and doesn't cause me pain? Being with you guys.
Aww.
I love you.
You know who else doesn't cause us pain is PK Power Pat Klein.
For real though.
It's because I cause numbness.
You cause what?
Like drugs.
No.
Like all the drugs
Thunder. I don't know. Hi. How y'all doing?
Hey, howdy.
Hi.
I feel like I'm just going to start talking during these introductions now so I can join in on conversations before getting introduced.
Well, you should. Welcome in.
I mean, that's on me as the host, though. Maybe I should just introduce people and then we have the conversation instead of having my own little conversation with everybody.
Right? Rude.
I just. Here's the thing.
No. It's a status quo. I do it too on the shows that I host. I do it too.
Yeah, but here's also the thing. I don't get alone time with you guys ever, right? And usually it's like a text message, and like, who the fuck wants to text all the time? Like, I love you guys, but like, I would rather be doing this instead of this, especially because when I do this, sometimes the words I say don't reflect what I really mean,
Yeah,
or
everybody has that problem with
and,
texting.
and it's like then I find myself over explaining myself, and then that makes me look like a fucking weirdo. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna
Corey,
stand, and then I'm gonna
Yep.
go take my lunch walk, and then I'm gonna come back and do some more work. And then we
Corey,
can talk again.
can I tell you something?
Hmm.
We're all weirdos,
Yep.
especially when a digital device is in our hand. We're all
Hmm.
weirdos.
Hmm.
We need to do less of this and more
No,
of
no, no,
this.
no, no,
Oh.
because some people do not need that type of proximity.
Mm. That's yeah. Yeah. So anyways, I missed you guys. I'm glad it's Tuesday. I'm glad we're all here. We are here for the pre-show. It's what is it? It's almost the end of September. It's almost October, guys.
I know, right? What the hell?
It's almost spooky
Mhm.
season. By the time this episode airs, tomorrow is going to be October, and we're going to be doing some spooky themed topics
Yeah,
as requested by LeRon and Pat. I think in the chat earlier, I skimmed it.
yeah.
I didn't 100% read it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
And
Well,
lots of spoopy games coming out.
Yep.
right?
mm-hmm,
We
mm-hmm,
even got
mm-hmm.
announced a couple of spoopy titles just today, even, but we'll get
Yeah.
to that in the main show.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But as we said, this is the pre-show. So if you're listening, thank you for your patronage. It is much appreciated. You can get the pre-show for $1 a month, along with other perks and shows and episodes of things, and an extra long expansion pass this week, apparently, because Ed forgot how expansion pass works. But that's God love that guy. But yeah, Austin Campbell's on that episode of Expansion Pass. So
Nice. I was thinking about that guy last weekend.
yeah, we're trying to make him the third permanent member of Pow Block. So
Nice.
because he has weekends off, and we love Austin, and we're trying to
Well,
we miss
well,
him.
tell Austin I said you go Glen Coco.
Jeez, I don't even know what that means.
We used to, we used to do a lot of Mean Girl quotes on Crossroads.
Oh, I was like, I know that what that is, but I don't remember what it is.
We used to do a
Man.
lot of Mean Girls quotes on Crossroads.
God, Mean Girls, man. What a film. What a film. What a musical.
Wait, you saw the musical?
No.
Oh,
I
okay,
was
okay.
somewhere.
Wasn't like I was going to throw the F slur at you. What, God,
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm looking for.
like
I'm fun.
like this is a
When did you say
kinder,
the
gentler
musical is
regime
Fetch?
that we have going on here.
Yeah, fetch.
Stop trying to make it a thing.
Hmm. Put away your burn books.
No, no. There's some people that really need to go on the Fugly Slut page.
God, you are not wrong. Look, maybe we'll talk about it on an After Dark episode soon, but there was some shit that happened that I don't want to get into here, but I have to fucking vent about it at some point, and
Oh snap!
we'll leave it at that. But we are here not to vent and be angry. We're here for the pre-show topic, which are games that make us feel joy. And I'm not just saying, oh, we love playing video games. We love playing games. Let's go play this game. I'm saying, like, Astrobot comes to mind recently because everybody's saying this game just oozes joy and fun and lightheartedness and reminds me of a time when, we didn't really care about, the latest and greatest in social media and what everybody thought, and platformers were all the rage. And I just want to know what games bring you complete joy without any distractions. LeRon, I want to know what brings you joy.
A few of the Mega Man titles, definitely. Mega Man's 2, 3, 4, particularly. 10. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Mhm.
Mario 2, the Game Boy Advance version. Super Mario Bros. 2.
It's an amazing version of that game.
Yeah. What else we got? We got a few. I'm hoping Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom will bring me joy when that comes out in a couple of days. Um, I'm still playing Dead Space remake, and it's bringing me joy. It's bringing me joy, even though like I have to think about the future of Dead Space, you know. Uh, but uh, but to elaborate on some of those games for why they bring me joy, like I mentioned this on quite Boss Rush podcast like a few episodes ago. Like it's something about before you get the Master Sword, and when you're running around the when you're running around Hyrule, and you wind up in the Lost Woods, and you run across the Ghost Boy playing the flute. Oh my god! I will sit there right out of like his cone of vision. I will sit there and listen to that song for 10 minutes straight.
Mm.
You know, even though it's the same four chords it's over and over again, I will listen to it.
Mhm.
Run up my playtime on the game just listening to that song, and because like once you get the actual flute, no matter how many times you blow it, it doesn't bring like the same type of like awe that that was just wandering in the forest and hearing that kid play it.
Mm.
Um, Mega Man 2 and 3, of course it's the music. Of course it's the music. Like I'll find like certain stages, let me see, for Mega Man 3, the Snake Man stage, I will find a safe spot and just stand still, listen to the music all day long for that one. Uh yep, exactly. Yep. Uh Wily stage 1 in Mega Man 2, like if that doesn't yep, if that doesn't make you want to go and wreck some robots, I don't know what does. Shoot. Flashman stage for Mega Man 2 also. What else we got? Needleman stage in Mega Man 3.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. And then the Dead Space remake, you know, I'm on my second playthrough. I've been trudging my way through New Game Plus and stuff like that. And I have to commend Remedy for the attention to detail they put into like bringing that game back to life and actually like incorporating the lore. Not Remedy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Motive. Yeah, Alan Wake's on the brain right now. I'm sorry.
As it should be,
Alan
right?
Wake in control. Like I have control of my ROG ally, and I turned it on. I turned it on at the wrong time. I turned it on when I was like really tired. So like I could barely get through like the first 5 minutes of the opening, and I was like, oh, I just gotta go to bed. No offense to the game. No, the offense is on me that I'm old. I'm old and I need bedtime.
You're not old. You are pleasantly wise. You're at the wise age, LeRon.
The wise. Oh, that's code for old.
That the wise age is, just on the peak before you start teetering into dementia.
I hope I don't have to experience that. It runs on my mom's side of the family.
Well, if you do,
I
you
hope I
won't
don't have to
remember.
experience it. No, that's not always how dementia works.
I'm sorry, that's mean. I saw my dad take care of my grandparents. They both had it, and it was one of the worst things I ever watched. But
Well, my therapist I don't know how I never like put two and two together. My therapist told me that dementia is actually a sign of Alzheimer's.
yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, it's literally the first step of Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Just sometimes it progresses faster than. I learned a lot about it because it runs on my dad's side of the family, and it scares me a lot, mostly
It,
for my dad, not me, because I don't know. Who knows if I'll even be around that long? But uh,
it
Oh,
runs on both sides of my family. So
speaking of, you know something's been plaguing my brain. Like it's been on my brain the last couple of weeks. Um, I have this. I'm starting to have these weird ass thoughts. Like I'm gonna go to bed at night and not wake up the next morning.
Oh, that's intense.
yeah,
It's really weird. You know, it's funny though because like the whole thing is like, you know, they say you died peacefully in your sleep and whatnot. What if something legit happening to you in your sleep? You know what I mean? like in that conscious side of your brain, and you just check out after that.
Mm,
Maybe you stay in the dream world.
mm. Well, the let me tell you something, LeRon. The one time I actually slept in my bed upstairs this past week, I started talking in my sleep apparently,
Uh-oh.
and certain people
What did
What did you
what
say?
live
is what
upstairs
is what
were
is what
were
is
not.
Which
Stana
lady
what does
names
Stana
did you
have to
call
say to
out?
you?
She didn't say and tell me what I said, but it was enough for me to put some blankets over here on the couch again, just sleep
Oh
on
my
there.
god!
So
Oh my god! Oh, you actually, I feel like I'm taking up all the talk time, but I'm gonna ask you guys one question. Have you guys ever had what's called lucid dreaming, where you're half awake, but you're half asleep, so you're dreaming.
mhm,
So whatever's going on in your dream, you're at, and like for example, if you're having a conversation with someone, you're physically having a conversation with people in the waking world, even though technically you are dreaming.
No.
mhm.
No.
Okay, that happens to me
I know
that
what
happens
you
to me from
mean.
time to time. Yeah, lucid dreaming. That happens to me from time to time. Where because it happens to me more in like when I'm taking naps than it does when I'm actually like asleep at night.
I
Mm.
still
But
remember. I remember when I was a kid, I had this dream where an octopus like grabbed my leg, and just at that moment, my dog kicked me. That freaked the shit out of
I when he said octopus, I was like, oh my god, we're about to be one of those tentacle porn like things from anime. Like, oh,
No, the thing wrapped around my leg, and my dog kicked my leg, and it's like, oh my god!
scared the shit out of your dog.
Mhm.
Yep,
This is why you have a cat now, right?
exactly.
Even though cats are worse because they'll like jump on your chest like they're trying to give you compressions.
Oh yeah, mine jumps on me and does biscuits in the middle of the night,
Mm.
and with her claws.
Does she is she a midnight spazzer?
More of an early morning spazzer.
No, that's even worse. When I'm trying to stay asleep longer.
Mhm.
Mm.
Pat, what's some games that bring you joy?
All right. I mean, obviously Astrobot did, but I would also say recently Visions of Mana usually ends up bringing me joy, and I think it's kind of a mixture of the music in it as well as the very very gorgeous visuals. That it's got that storybook visual, but almost if you were like in the storybook, like 3D storybook. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's very colorful. It's very naturey, very peaceful looking for most of the levels. Also, I would say Yakuza games. The Yakuza series also brings me joy, just because there's a lot of funny shit that goes on in those games.
Mm. Yeah. There. I mean, every trailer I think I've ever seen, everybody's like, "Yakuza's story is so serious," but I'm like, everything I've ever seen of Yakuza is like something over the top and ridiculous, and I just don't believe
Hmm.
anybody anymore when they talk about Yakuza. I'm like, you
It
got
is.
pirates over here, you got samurais over here, you got a naked Japanese guy with an afro in Hawaii over here, and
Mhm.
I'm just saying, I don't understand what that even means. I think the series is just. I think people don't know what serious means.
It's weird that you say that because yeah, the main story actually is very serious in tone, but it's once you step out of the main story and do any of the side quests or just explore the world, that's when it's batshit crazy.
Mm.
But also still has some touching stories,
Hmm.
just crazy ways to get them.
Yeah. Well, Stephanie, what games bring you joy?
I will throw in my vote for Astrobot. I think that's the first very pleasant platformer that I've experienced in a long time. It gives me joy that I don't know, it just is a little different than oh my goodness, I might get really grilled on this. Mario Wonder was nice, but and it doesn't speak to the quality of game. I'm just for some reason Astrobot elicits this intense feeling of joy for me, and even though the PlayStation is my secondary console next to the Switch, I didn't always have a PlayStation my whole life, so I don't know all the franchises. I'm not really that emotionally tied to most of them, but just the level design, the music, the art style, graphics, just great. But, other than that, I can just think of either games or moments. Stray obviously gives me joy because it's an orange cat and has actually nothing to do with the
Hmm.
story, but rather just that you're playing as an orange cat.
She freeze. Oh.
Oh, am I okay now?
Hmm.
Did you hear what I said about Stray
Yeah.
You
or
okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It caught up. It was just a little
Yeah.
blip.
Stray brings you joy. Something about orange cat.
sorry. But yeah, that was kind of the gist. And I had another more modern example and now it's just slipping my mind. But in the past it
Hmm.
used to be more when I was getting into Harvest Moon 64, but it was only Harvest Moon 64. Never any other Story of Seasons or Harvest Moon ever did the same thing for me. It was just that one game. Um, and I guess I'm just cherry picking a few things. Breath of the Wild, stepping out for the first time, that's a level of joy that I don't even think I can replicate. Even if I go back and play Breath of the Wild right now, I'll still have a good time, but playing through it the first time was probably one of the epitome of joy, dopamine blasts in my brain. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Breath of the Wild, walking out that first time, and then the camera pans out. It's one of the most wonderful moments in gaming ever. I still
Yeah.
believe, in my opinion.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
fucking love it.
Actually, one more thing
Um,
that gave me joy, and again, it's one of those things where I'm not maybe if I Kingdom Hearts, the original, just that one.
I was gonna say the
Hmm.
original Kingdom Hearts. It was one of mine. I'm actually I actually reinstalled it because I think I'm gonna play it for reasons, um, which we'll talk about later. But it's there's just quite a few games I've been wanting to replay because they bring me joy, and I mean, it's just everybody's got shit going on, and it's just I don't want to play like one of these games that are sad and I don't know, angry or whatever right now. And so I try, I also, I actually played the opening of Twilight Princess um, last night because that game brings me extreme joy. I know it's not the best game ever, um, but there's a lot of good memories tied to that game, and thinking about those memories bring me joy. And so this game brings me joy.
You shut your
And
mouth, sir. Twilight Princess is the best Zelda.
I agree. I
Hmm.
know I'm not the person that I sometimes I feel alone in that conversation. So like, I just that game brings me a lot of joy. Wrestling the cow brings me joy, or the goat or whatever. The monkeys are hilarious. The forest temple is just one of the Twilight Princess has the best temple dungeons in any Zelda game in my opinion. It's just that game brings me so much joy. I
Yep.
love Midna. She's definitely the best companion character that they've ever had.
Except for those birds with the human faces. Those
The
things did not bring me joy.
Uku.
The things that look like they're coming from
Yes,
eggs, but they have the heads.
I call them awokus, but I know that's wrong. But the little like chickens with the
yes,
human
yeah.
faces.
Yep.
Listen, I love Twilight Princess, but they have some really fugly looking characters. I actually, you know what? I really hope they don't remake or remaster Twilight Princess. I don't want to know what they look like in more high def.
I mean, it's already done. I'm playing it on Wii U.
No, the whenever it comes out for Switch or Switch 2, just saying.
Oh, I want a full on remake. Give me that remake. Give me the ray tracing. I don't know, 60 frames. I want to see Link's peach fuzz and on his
I want to
face.
see Oku's peach fuzz.
I want to see Minda's peach fuzz.
Oh,
That's weird.
Yes, that
Um,
was.
speaking of weird, I'm just gonna stop talking now.
Well, could I interject with one more game? Sorry, it just like popped into my head.
No, go. Yeah.
It's not a hardcore game, not a serious game, but any Katamari Damacy game.
Mm,
It's just so pleasant when you play it.
yeah. On that note, Donut
There's-
County
Ah,
also brings a lot of joy because it's just so dumb and fun. In the raccoon's little trash encyclopedia is
so
funny,
bad,
and
yes.
I really enjoyed Donut County. I played it on my phone because so many people were talking about it, and then they ported it to the console. I was like, oh, I wish I would have played it on console, but um,
Think Donut County
yeah,
was like my son's second game he's ever played ever, so he's very familiar with it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it doesn't take much to play it, but it's still like super fun. So, uh, well, I'm glad everybody still finds games joyful and finds the joy
Yeah.
in the games that we play. And I hope everybody out there continues to find joy. Which games bring you joy? You should comment on this episode of the Boss Rush podcast on Patreon. Again, if you are a patron, thank you for your support. We appreciate it. It helps us do some things that maybe we couldn't be able to do. So, um, thank you. And we will see you on the main show. Yeah. See you soon. I got lost in the outro. It's fine. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Deering, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Todd Oxtra. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.